So when I was in college, I took a course called Principles of Insurance, and the first day of class, the teacher said, "We are going to talk about insurance, but the main thing I want you to get from this is the whole notion of risk management." And we do this in many parts of industry. Basically, risk management has to do with making a list of the risks you might face, trying to determine what the consequences of those might be, what the probability might be, what you can do to prevent them, and what to do if they happen anyway. And of course, these days we are all under danger of things happening from the climate. Just a few weeks ago in San Diego or in San Bernardino, they were without electricity for almost a week. Okay, and we've seen other storms all over the country taking out the power. So in terms of prepping, which is now no longer a matter for the lunatic fringe, the first priority has to be getting some water in place. And this is what I have done at my home in San Francisco, where in the backyard, for aesthetic reasons, I have obtained these 3 18-gallon containers from Lowe's and filled them with water and stuck them back in the bushes. Okay, and when I filled them, I just put a slosh of bleach in them and to keep them from, developing algae and things. But I will say that I had previously stored water in 5-gallon buckets and did find that very little algae grew in them over time. And you see, because these are, flexible containers, when you put water in them, they tend to bulge out. And so I put these zip ties in them as a way to hold the sides together. And I'll probably open these up once a year and replace the water. Okay, and here is the important part of the system, the second part of the system, which is some kind of water filter for when you use that water in your storage. You do want to filter it. This is a pump type. I think if I were doing it again, I would probably buy a bag type that you can just hang up and let the water drip down. Either way, it's a good thing. These cost $100 or less. I also want to mention that those Lowe's containers, 3 18-gallon containers, cost about $20, so it was a real cheap solution. Not too good where it freezes, but in any other climate, just fine.